Welcome to an introduction here to MyCC. This should give you an overview of what the campus website looks like. This is used to manage your grades, your academics, your financials information, and anything you need to register or find out about here at the college. So we have announcements on the home page, announcements from the Bursar, about bills paid. We would put here announcements about school closings in the case of winter. You can also, winter storms that is. Uh, you can find information, you can find the student forums or the links to the academic calendar or catalog rather for the course. Um, the way we look at this is things going down the left-hand side are called pages, and across the top we call these tabs. And so we'd see a number of tabs there: registration and grades, academics, library, student services. You want to go through and check those individual tabs out. When you first start logging in for the first time, you'll have a personal information. We've logged in here as Ron. So personal information, and you'll be able to go and change your password and your security question to your password. Um, you will be able to upload a photo, and we ask this to be a headshot or a picture of you that's recognizable, so that other students, this will show up in the class so that you can recognize who your other classmates are. Um, Custom information, biographical information, academic info, all included in these tabs here that you can open up and look at information on. So going back, just click on a tab. It's like a toggle. We're going to go to the registration tab. Registration tab is going to have information on your grades. So here's a page called Student Grades, and it's going to have a page called Student Registration. And these are various items or portlets that are on this particular page. When you go to register, you'll be asked to go to this one, course registration, and click on course search for your courses. There's a video above it telling you how basically to register. So it tells you how the registration system works. And if you click on that, that goes out to a YouTube video. We're not going to actually watch the YouTube at this point, but that goes out to a YouTube video and talks about registration. If you have courses scheduled, they'll show up as on the list. This would be course scheduled for summer here. He doesn't have any on the list. If we were to actually open that up and say, what did you do in the springtime, and do a search, we find out that Ron took several courses during the springtime. If you're actually doing your registration, you might notice that there's a little plus here by courses. It'll tell you if there's a book required and information on that book. So click back on the bold registration and grades. Everything in here is a hot link, so it takes you somewhere. So we're looking at his spring registration right now. I want to know the schedule of the classes. I can click on that and find out all about the class information. So let's move on to academics. One of the problems is we have down here a number of quick links at the bottom for the courses that you're taking currently, but those are courses that are just going on. So after a course finishes, it doesn't go away. It's just not on this link any longer. There's also something called My Pages and other direct links. So this Cambridge College Gmail is a link directly off this page. And you can log into your Gmail account there. If you need a help desk request and have an issue you need to report, you can dial 1159 or you can click on help desk. And again, that'll take you to the help desk so that you can log in and request some IT help. Finally, at the bottom, this is something called WebEx, which is an online system for like Skype, except for it allows the whole classroom to get together. So if we were to look for past courses, now, so when I'm looking at courses here, I can actually see the courses that Ron has taken. If I were to look at past courses, it'll give me the schedules for the courses. And so it actually shows me where he took these courses and their schedules over the semesters that he's been here. And of course, if you don't want those schedules on here, you can hide the schedules, and that also works. So basically, you can get to any past course. I'm going to go to 725 here. So here's a course that he took, and this is our what we call a learning management system. You'll either use the one that's built in to MyCC, or you'll use for our online courses, we use both this and a system called Moodle. Uh, but essentially, when you come into this, you notice there's a number of pages down here. And in one of these online courses, uh, there is something called Course Organizer, which generally gives you the work by the week. Uh, and you can see that you have work by the week, and these are things for you to read. So here's a spreadsheet and other resources for you to go through during that week's assignments. It has a grade book, and this tells you your grades on your assignments. It also has individual coursework by the week. One of the things that's commonly used is the discussion forum. And the discussion forum basically allows for someone to ask a question and then you to come in and post a response. And so adding a post was nothing more than adding a subject, typing in a section where you can cut and paste from Word, and submitting a response. Moving on, library is going to be something you want access to. You only have this tab if you're a registered student. You'll be able to click on online library and it'll take you directly there. You can put your topic in that you want to search for, and you see you have medical topics, education, management, psychology. If I knew the topic I wanted to search for, I can go directly in there and do a search. The library change is going to be changing here in the future, but essentially that's how you get to the library for the online library, and that'll be a different tutorial. Student services provide you information on things going on at the college. You can get academic support, contact people here. There is Dean of Students has a page. You can go through and click on these different pages and see what is available to you. Academic resources itself, if you're in a licensure program, we'll have information on your program. So if I were to go into education here, I would find things about my licensure handbook. And finances. Finances is a page that's going to give you information on financial aid and financial aid awards. So it'll talk about your documents, your financial aid awards. You can find out about your account balances with just a click away. When you do account balances, you can click on, it doesn't owe anything, but you can see everything that's been charged to your account. So you have access to all your information right there. The resources tab is policies of the college. Some of them affect you as students, some do not. All of the policies of the college are posted here on this particular page. And finally, tutorials. We have a tutorial page that will tell you about the various things in MyCC. So if you want to know how to do that discussion forum, it's there. If you need to do an online assignment or an upload assignment, you have information on how those are done. There's something in here called Classmates in every class. Classmates essentially gives you access to email your classmates directly. There is an overview of the course system under there. These are just short videos. And there's other videos. If you need to know how to use Turnitin, there's an overview. Or Microsoft Word has support for APA in terms of formatting and in terms of doing your references and citations. So you may want to check on that. Finally, everybody has a personal page. Personal page basically allows you to have your own editing marks, and you can post whatever you want here. If you join a campus group, if there's a campus group set up, it's possible for you to join it. You'd have access out of this location. You can bookmark pages. You can pull in announcements if there are any that have been directed to you. But essentially, your personal page is for you. So if you want to adjust it, you go in and edit the page, and you can adjust the content on that page. So you get to basically adjust it to match your requirements. And so once you've added a feature to a page, say you want a place to put pictures, I can do freeform content, and I could go to the layout and maybe make it 3 pages wide. So you get the idea. You can play a little bit if you want to. No requirement to use that personal page. But once I've finished it, I can save, and I've now adjusted the content on that page. So finally, just to wrap it up, you have the pages that go down the side. You've got your tabs across the top, and just remember that when you click on a tab like that, you're going to get several pages, one or more pages going down the side. You can get like an index to what's on the page by looking here in the blue. So if I click on one of those, it'll open that in a whole page. So if I want to go to course registration training, that opens it in the whole page. So I want to go to course registration itself. It'll open course registration in the whole page. Thank you very much.